Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, honorable Ustad and Ustazah, our lovely parents, and our fellow classmates. We are here today. We are thrilled to be here to present to you guys our lovely and our proud innovation and research project, which is titled as Sweep Boat, Sustainable Water and Environmental Enhancement Patrol Boats. Today, we invite you all to imagine a future where clean waters and clean rivers are not just a dream, but a reality. Maybe even powered by sustainable and clean energy. We are proud to represent the technology and engineering category, which is guided by our beloved mentor, our beloved teacher, Ustazah Novita Rahayu. Thank you very much. And together, we have created something we believe could redefine how we care for water ecosystem. My name is Muhammad Athallah Mughni Siddieq.
My name is Fatih Athallah Wijaya.
My name is Nauval Rizki Zaidan.
And we are the research team 101. Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen this kind of river? The river that is polluted by plastic waste, that is very dirty, maybe even stinky. Yes, in fact, this river is everywhere in Indonesia. You can see it all over Indonesia and you can find it everywhere. In fact, clean water is still out of reach for 27% of households in Indonesia. That's why Indonesia is facing a clean water crisis. Over 70% of our river are polluted, and plastic waste, urbanization, and also climate change are choking our rivers and endangering both the ecosystem and also the public health. We saw this problem and asked ourselves, what if technology could actually help us clean our river for good? And that's how the idea of Sweep Boat was born. Ladies and gentlemen, Sweep Boat is not just a prototype. It is a call to action. It offers real. Theoretically, it contributes to the environment, and practically, it's actually work. It's a working solution and may be used in local communities or maybe even the governments. Our goals are simple. Boat that collects river waste efficiently and to measure how it improves water quality. And thus, we ask, can we build an affordable and eco-friendly boat that actually works? And can it actually reduce the pollution in water especially? Without any further ado, let's find out together.
Now let's talk about the theoretical basis for our research. First is polluted water indicator. For our observation, we use physical observations for our research. And for waste management, we have 3R frameworks. There are reduce, reuse, and recycle. And from pollution control, it's divided by 2 systems. There are no technical mitigations and technical mitigations. And types of waste in waters from macro to nano plastics. And from the river pollutions, it has many impact for environment, like devastating flood and breaks the photosynthesis system. Now, let's look about our first sketch about Sweep Boat. Now, this Sweep Boat is a human-controlled boat with solar panel power. It's used scooping waste and with its net system. It's designed to be energy efficient, easy to use, and scalable. Our basic assumption, we assume that both could improve over time, and with regular use, would make a meaningful difference in river waste. We tested our hypothesis. If both didn't work, pollution would stay the same. But if it did, we could prove it, reduce waste, and improve water quality. Now it's for tools and materials we had from the sweep boat. There are some crucial materials from the sweep boat like DC motors, solar panels, rechargeable batteries, remote control system, and also the propellers. It's sustainable and it's a low cost because we want these solutions to adopt it widely. Now let's move to data collection technique. We have 4 data observation for this research. First is garbage volume. We calculate with block formula because it's adapted by the boat size. And the next is boat speed. We have formula velocity for calculated. And the next data is battery endurance. We have battery indicator to measure it. And the last is solar panel data. We have multimeter to measure it, the voltage of solar panel. And there are 3 procedures for our building the sweep boat. First is dismantling the RC boat. So we dismantling the RC boat and take the important materials for our own sweep boat. And the second is installation the materials. We had adding some materials like solar panel and nets. And the last is experimentations. We not just build this boat, but we also experiment it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the sweep boat works. It collects waste and moves smoothly with solar panels. We prove that a small boat can make a big environmental change. And with our research, we have collected over 5 data. The first data is the volume of the boat. The volume and the total volume is 2,000 centimeters. And the second data is the speed. We have calculated that the average speed of the boat is 5 meters per second. And the third data, we have calculated the amount of waste that can be collected by the net, which is 72% of the volume of the net. Okay. The fourth data is the battery capacity. With our battery capacity indicator, we have calculated and tested that the 30 minutes of direct sunlight can fill the bar of the battery indicator to 4 bars, which is full. And the fifth data, we have calculated and tested the voltage of the solar panel using a multimeter, and on average, it created over 3.6 volts. Okay. As you can see, the sweep boat in operation. It collects floating debris using its integrated net inside of the hull of the boat. And it's remotely controlled by my friend here, Al, using a remote control. The movement using a battery that is charged by a solar panel, enabling eco-friendly without the need of ever charging it manually. And so, in conclusion, the boat is working and scalable and sustainable solution for river pollution, water pollution. But we are not here. We envision upgrades like using stronger waterproof materials, adding IoT integration for real-time monitoring, and smart sensors for automatic trash detection and automatic storage system. In the end, ladies and gentlemen, this is not about technology. This is not about innovation. This is the future of clean water. Sweetboat is that future. Thank you. That is all from us. We are excited to hear your thoughts and questions.
First, bags. That's what Mr. Dad.
One, two. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much for a nice presentation. Really enjoyed the visual. I was wondering. Now, styrofoam buoyancy, styrofoam will float on anything. What kind of material are you strictly using on a larger scale model? And have you considered as well the excess weight that you'll have, buoyancy?
So at first, our technical plan is actually to use recycled PVC material. PVC pipes, yes, it used PVC, but there is actually recycled material that is kind of a plastic but recycled PVC. So the first plan is to use that, but we have struggled to find it, and it is kind of hard to work with it. So we decided that we can do it since it is a prototype. We decided that we want to use styrofoam because it's easier to use, easier to find, and easier to cut, and basically easier to deal with it. Thank you. I would like to give time.
So because of the short of time, we pulled it. So when we use PVC for this body of the sweep boat, it's not effectively. So we use styrofoam for this body of sweep boat.
Okay, so if we have the capabilities and if we have the time for it, we would envision better materials like using PVC and we have better design that is using materials. That is why we want better improvement.
Thank you. Uh-huh.
So that it becomes more efficient to clear rivers and so on, you'd be using a different material, right?
Yes.
Have you considered in your research how much more a bigger boat made of perhaps heavier material with more different type of buoyancy from styrofoam, how much more energy it would require? Have you calculated that already?
No, we haven't, because we only focus on the prototype and the idea itself. We focus on the idea and the prototype itself of sweep boat. So we do not have the time nor energy nor money to extend this project to next level. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for idea
Thank you very much.
from this group about the sweep
Sweep boat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm wondering about how this group can consider about this idea. Is there any similarity in the previous experience, for example, especially for the sweeping waste for the waste management?
Yes. Is there any previous?
Okay, so we have considered the idea of sweep boat by looking at previous boats, and we thought, what if boats can be used to collect collect waste in the water, because we've seen like rivers in Indonesia. They have a lot of waste. They have a lot of trash in it, and we just think that I think this idea is really good and a really good innovation. Can you add?
Yes, thank you very much, CZ. All right, so yeah, we do find projects that is kind of like this before, but it is actually not solar powered and not using sustainable energy. So our improvement from them are using the solar powered energy, and we have a lot of like battery indicators, and also we didn't mention we have a light, so we can use it at night. Yeah.
For this research, we look about the urgencies of this problem. You know, like in Indonesia, it's really many river has more pollutions and more waste. So we decide to create this prototype and this research for fix that.
Yes.
Yeah, because if I think this idea is the first finding, maybe you must start for the big project. For example, doing the real activities in the like river, for example, because if I see the prototype,
Yes.
this is come from the styrofoam, right?
Yes, it is.
So I'm wondering about the quality of the styrofoam if we apply in the real condition, for example, in the river. Is it possible to do the sweeping for the waste in the river or not?
All right, thank you very much. So basically, we have done multiple tested and also experiment before in swimming pools, in bigger pools than this, because this is very shallow and very small, so it cannot operate efficiently here. But we have tested it in a pool, a bigger pool and bigger than this, and then we have tested it and it works. But in a real life situation, in a real river, we don't think this is the best or this is the most efficient way to have sweep boat because of the materials, because it is very fragile and very easy to break. But as far as our tested and our experimentation, it is actually held very good. And we even have like in our pool there was like a waterfall, and it hits that, but it's okay and it's fine. So it is quite strong, but we don't think it is strong enough to be widely used if we use only styrofoam as the main material. Yeah. Thank you.
Bapak Ibu ada yang ingin bertanya ke anaknya? Ngapunten.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Saya orang tuanya Muhammad Athallah Siddieq. Ingin menanyakan, maaf pakai bahasa Indonesia Bapak Ibu. Menanyakan ini kesulitan yang terbesar saat kalian melakukan research. Padahal saya tahu pasti itu anak-anak tuh sibuknya bukan main tiap harinya, bahkan sampai hari Sabtu Minggu itu sudah mestinya hari libur juga padat penuh. Kalaupun kosong anak saya itu kemarin sempat sepedaan olahraga. Saya memang anjurkan olahraga kalau bisa. Ya, terima kasih, itu aja.
Alright, thank you very much, Mom. Alright, so probably the hardest problem we had is probably having the exact time for our friends, because we have different needs and different activities, so it is quite hard to find the best time for us to work with each other.
So I will add also the hardest problem that we face in the making of the boat is the materials is the main problem. Of course, we cannot find the right materials for it, so we decided to use styrofoam. And the second problem is the net. The net it is hard for us to use to apply the net into the boat in the best position so it can grab the trash, the waste, I mean, effectively and efficiently.
I will add, so our struggle for this project is like managing a time for doing this project because we have some many agenda in the school. Yeah, so maybe it's the most struggle things we are have for this project.
All right, thank you, Mom.
That's all. Sudah. Oke. Tes. Tes. Oke. Congratulations for you all.
Thank you.
Atta, Al and Zizi. I'm proud of you that you have completed this research. And for the next, I hope that this sweep boat it can be. You can join some competition with this
Amen.
project. Amen. Okay. Thank you for you all. Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zaidan.
Okay, Team 101, your project, the swim boat, so
Yes.
strong innovation and environmental concern. Your presentation was clear and easy to understand. I hope the feedback from the judges can be addressed soon. Stay motivated and keep up the excellent work. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ustaz Rahman.
Now we would like to invite for all parents to come forward and having a photo sessions with the judges as well. Please welcome.
Too shallow. It is too shallow. That's why.
Di sebelahnya putranya.